Good afternoon, speed gaming fans, or morning, or evening, or whatever time of day it may be for you. Welcome to the first quarterfinal match of the Ori and the Blind Forest All Cells, No Restrictions tournament. We have the first seed UncleRonny versus the 8th seed Jay Halcyon. I am Rainbow Poogle, and joining me today is Skullblocka!
Hi, Google. It's an honor to comment with you.
I'm super excited. The truck girls are taking over commentary for once. And boy, do we have a match today. It's going to be games 1 and 2 of UncleRonny versus Jay Halcyon. So, UncleRonny has a very commanding PB, as well as a qualifier time that was a little bit silly. And by silly, I mean extremely ridiculously good.
Yeah, on the other half, we have Zayals that told us he's very scared of this match because his summer best is not even close to the qualifier time already. So, and he said to us that he only focus on PB on this game.
Well, we're apparently finding out that his PB is a lie and he has a 4509 instead of a 4527, sorry. So that's good to know.
Yeah, he practiced to this afternoon and PB apparently. Good to know.
The input method for both of these runners is keyboard and mouse, considering that it's honestly not feasible to run the category with just a controller. You can run it with a hybrid setup of both, but just controller, it's not feasible, considering that there's a lot of movement behind menus, and one accidental click of a button could, ruin an entire run. Not like I haven't done that before, no siree.
I don't know
Anyway,
if I trust you on that, Buckle.
I've ruined way too many runs that way before. Anyway, that's besides the point. We are set to go very, very short. Here we have been just set off in, and our runners will be getting started very shortly. Now, on the bottom half of the screen, you'll see the little wheels that, if any of you have been or had watched the All Skills tournament that we just had, there are the skill wheels as well as the first and second place markers and those 6 little inner circles, which will be lit up for each area of the map that the runners get their cells in. When they have all the cells for that certain area or set of areas, that will be lit up by our lovely, lovely trackers today. Thank you, trackers. We love you.
Yeah, also skill tournament. The AC now start at the same way, so we need to get sign, wall jump, and dash. But trust me, this is not the same tournament. We'll get to the crazy stuff pretty soon.
Oh
Awesome!
no,
Ouch!
Hal! Oh no! Hal getting hit by the rhino! Oh no.
I will say the first one was intentional because swag, but the second one definitely not. Sorry, Al.
Another thing that most runners will not probably admit to, but we've all died to that rhino at least once or twice. It's just a rite of passage.
Meme of exiting from clay that is impossible. Yeah, exactly.
Despite the rhino snafu, Hal having an extremely good Frankie fight. Very clean, same as Ronnie. And aside from the one level going down to wall jump, now the experience that our runners gain is very specific for the first level because we want to get a level up at a very specific time. When a level up occurs, everything explodes, and everything on the screen explodes, which is really nice when you just want to get rid of stuff. So, Skull, why did Rodney just die there?
That's a cola coaster. We just died to make the door spawn faster, and we can pass. Easy.
Halcyon's circling his health there, illustrating that he intentionally took a full 3 HP swim because he's not quite comfortable doing this entire little elbow section on 1 health, which honestly is super scary.
I don't know you, Poggle, but I feel that whole glade in the start of the game with only 3 health is scary.
Yeah, I'd agree. Glade as a whole is surprisingly infuriating. We have our
Oh,
first...
now...
Oh
Yeah.
no! Ronnie getting his wall jump skill, Halcyon getting in a level up really not where he wanted to. This is not a comfortable start for Jay Halcyon at all.
He's not that bad. If he notices, he can recover pretty fast from it. Just need one slime less. One less slime. My bad. English
Right.
is difficult.
It's an easy enough thing to recover from, but I'm not sure how well his nerves are doing from that, just because you had already said he was pretty nervous going into this, and as Ronnie got the level up coming back up from the wall jump tree, Hal's got to kill all of these slimes and these brambles. It just can't be a good feeling.
I mean, it was pretty tense with the Rhino. I just hope that Alcyon can recover from that. And as he said, after we pass Sorrow, it will be fine. So I'm confident that Alcyon will cover this.
There's our first instance of a save anywhere, which is where you hit proceed and back while you have the experience wheel highlighted as run, and you get to move behind the menu.
And trust us, you will see that a lot in this category, because in this instance we just use that to level up an ability and skip a cutscene. But then, oh man, be ready for nightmares.
Ronnie getting a really interesting little optimization of getting the orb pickup on the first frame that you'll land right next to it, and he's going for this extremely quick laser cycle. Gonna make that save at the bottom like he normally does. Jump. Oh! Okay. He's just gonna take the death instead. That's exactly why he saves there.
Yeah, and this little misstep give Alcyon some second to never mind. I said nothing. I said nothing. Other than that, this area is very cycle based, and very slow, and that's interesting because this area all the fastest kill ever. Have you ever think about that, Pogo?
Huh. No, I actually never have. That's really interesting.
Studios thought well of that. Definitely thought that.
We're gonna see our next instance of a save anywhere right here on Ronnie's side, just so that he can skip a cutscene.
Yeah, and
Oh.
apparently Ronnie decided to go for the faster faster save, which for swag it will bring the orb here, but now you can see it start to dancing together. Watch this dash and move behind the screen. Easy.
Now, what you didn't see him doing behind all of that was pulling a lever to open this door. And now, as Hal is getting to his orb pedestal, Pay attention to the left-hand side of your screen with UncleRonny as we see our first big difference between all skills, no out of bounds, no teleport anywheres, and all cells, no restrictions. So Ronnie's going to save under the floor because that's where the polder pushed him. Get the health cell, rekindle that save, die, and hey look, he's now in Moon Grotto, underneath the floor! Oh, just misses the early Grotto cycle crushers. That's a much, much tighter window than it is in all skills.
On the other screen, a good casting skip, not doing the blind movement, but eh, we can do that.
Ronnie has reached the double jump tree and is going to do a bit more blind movement going in. Well, coming out more so. Let's see if Hal's going to get this skip. And he doesn't look like he's going to go for the early cycle.
We have a very rough success rate with this cycle in the tournament. I'm not surprised to see people miss it.
Ronnie having a bit of trouble with this grotto skip. Because the one fantastic thing about walls in the Blind Forest is that they are how they are appearing to be. So, like, there's little edges and whatnot everywhere. Sometimes it's good, sometimes it's awful. Sometimes it makes for movement sections like Ronnie's doing, where he's just jumping up this walls back and forth, and it looks really simple, but it's honestly one of the hardest movement optimizations in the run.
I totally agree, Paul. Ronnie making a very fast work of these walls, like, he knows him. And I'm the same. They are very good at these walls.
Now
Let's
here's a
see.
place that we don't really get to see. This 2 energy door is not one you'd really see in most categories, but we need all the cells, and there's a health cell behind it.
Like Ronnie, even Alcyon is having problem with the auto skip. Come on, Alcyon. Yeah. Fifth try? Fifth try. GG.
Alright.
Ronnie! Okay, he's safe. That dash glide is very scary. I mean, despite that deal 3 damage to you, maybe not?
Well, you do get the level up right there, so you don't really need to worry about much. Ronnie gonna go for this fast cycle on these crushers, spinny thingies. I'm not sure if he got the one he was going for, or if he just went for the slightly slower one. Thank you, Truck. He did indeed miss the super duper fast cycle and just got the slightly fast cycle. Now we come up to one of the most iconic parts of this run, the Ginso tree. Skull, why is the Ginso tree so awesome?
Because there is a skill tree in a giant tree and it's all vertical. We need to double jump everywhere, and it's the home of the best skill and the most iconic skill of all in the Blind Forest.
Yeah, it's a pretty neat skill. And we'll get to that when we get to it.
Ooh, Al did level up before.
I believe that's because Hal got the 15 experience orb on the hanging platform at Grotto's Cave.
I just hope he noticed and can work around it. Oh, okay, he's fine, I guess.
Ah, so Ronnie doing an interesting second little out of bounds thing. If you save on that slightly raised bump part of the floor and push the redirector over, and then rekindle. When you respawn, the game doesn't like you being in the floor. So it pushes you out of the floor. And then you go and deal with the mini-boss, which... That spawn was just awful luck for Ronnie.
On that, I'm very scared that register because it's very possible to get to soft lock aircraft forever. So it's pretty good to see Ronnie succeed in that thing.
And Ronnie's gonna zoom all the way to the Bash tree. Now, Bash is an excellent skill and really, as you said, Skull, iconic. You take a lantern or an enemy, or, well, lantern as Ronnie shows, or an enemy, or a projectile, or something. Well, really anything you can kind of get your hands on. You throw it one direction, you throw yourself the opposite direction, and you can break a bunch of stuff.
And apparently, a track suggests that this Ronnie is very close to his PB too.
That's
So,
incredible.
good job, Ronnie. Let's see if he can make this key dupe. So, Uncle, what's a key dupe?
Key dupe is when you get to a keystone door like the one up here. You put the keys in and you die. When you respawn, you have more keys. And then you can just get the keys again. Because, we need keys for extra reasons. And it would just take too long and have too much of an issue to go get them normally. So we just do this instead. We also take the time in between to go get that energy cell. It is the single cell in the Ginso tree that we need. And then we go get the water clean, right?
Water clean? No. We don't do the Gears Escape. I'm sorry, are you fan? I love that Cooker music too. But no, now we just reach the teleport that is right here, to the right of this room, and then ground warp away to Glades and then to Swamp, because it's faster.
Oh dear. Now we have to talk about a little silly thing that we like to call warp displacement. And honestly, what that just means is you start a save anywhere behind the menu, you save as you're teleporting. You get on a platform that you can move, and tilt the platform, you get to this ability cell right here. And hey, look, you saved a bunch of time.
I would like to say that
Oh no!
I was saying that there is a mathematical thing that we can predict where we are going to go, but no, it's totally magic.
It's completely magic. Math is magical.
Totally. So what did Ronnie just do with that frog?
Ronnie just did his swamp entry, meaning you just take the frog, you bash it over the water, bash it again, and then you can use it to break through into here. This is not the way we're supposed to get in here, by the way. We just do it. And we're at the stop tree.
This is was played for me, but this is the most magical trick in Swamp Country. Only because it's from playing the randomizer. I'm really proud of that. I didn't find it, but I'm really proud someone did.
Yeah, the randomizer has done a very interesting thing for most of the categories in this game, where it's tricks have been found that are very not meant to be found, but were, and they've actually become faster for the route.
So everyone played the randomizer. How did Ron get that high with that bush? Spoiler, double bush. Double bush is a trick where you can bush one thing in one direction and bush it again one frame later.
Oh no! Hell missed!
Oh no, I'll... Oh, no.
I like this this adaptation from him. He's just gonna go the straight all skills route, where he's gonna use the same frog to get that cell on the way out of swamp. Not even hesitating, just keeping going. Really good on him.
And while Alcyon doing that swap pantry, Ronnie sadly died. Man, the enemy is very sniper in this game.
Using some more of those double bashes to get to that cell, and then we're gonna go stomp this peg. What do we do with this peg? Well, nothing for about 10-15 minutes. We'll come back to it.
The problem is when you forgot to stop this bag.
Oh dear. I can see why that would be an issue.
I mean, technically speaking, we can pass through all the walls in this game, so maybe there is a way to get out, even if we don't do that. But it's better to do that to save time. Man, Ronnie, that ability. Double Bash has no secret.
Ronnie now going to pick up the Charge Flame skill. Does... Oh, okay, there's the Frankie. Hal gets that cell that he missed with the warp displacement, but does manage to pick it up now. The reason we get Charge Flame now is because, well, we kind of just need it. We really don't need it for anything but air and charge dash, but, we need it otherwise. And our truck letting us know that Ronnie still has a 38 pace, which is incredible.
I mean, we only get Charge Flame because it unlocks us to get the blue tree in our ability menu. And we definitely need Charge Dash as an ability. Look at Ronnie. He's
And
so
that's
fast.
why not only does Charge Dash make you go fast horizontally, but it can make you go fast vertically too. Skull, how does that work?
Well, we Charge Dash towards an enemy, but then we cancel that Charge Dash with a jump. That way we don't Charge Dash the enemy, but go past it and say bye-bye.
All that momentum is still there, and oh, I did not even see fast stomp was happening.
Cause it's fast, Stardust.
That it is. What Ronnie did is just took a shot, bashed it a direction, ran away from it fast enough to unload a thing so that you don't have to go all the way up there, and you can get the cell at the same time.
It's a very important thing for all the category, but especially in all cell, because we never return to that area almost. And when we do, it's very slow. But now, Sarbash.
We're not supposed to be here yet.
Aren't we? Really?
Well,
Can you prove it?
well, you kind of need the winds to get up here, don't you?
Wind? Where? What? I don't know what you're talking about. There is no dungeon called Fallen to release the winds. No.
No, that'd be silly. The reason why we're going up here is that, again, this is another area we don't really have the chance to come back to, so it's best to just do it now. And there are a couple of cells in this area. Now, time for a very silly trick that was actually discovered relatively recently.
Yeah, it was discovered by Adriel, and it wasn't even running back then. He just playing casually and discovered that this boulder can push you out of bounds, and we can use that out of bounds to, well, bust the other side.
And that is a tumbleweed used to full advantage. And here we are, it's the charge jump tree.
Too many charge stuff in this game.
Yeah, you're telling me.
Oh, Johnny. Just hurt. It's almost all of your life. But now, Halcyon, first try maybe? Come on, Halcyon. Oh, the damage boost? The cell. He missed the shot. Oh no! Oh, he missed the shot.
Looks like he's just gonna go for it again.
Yeah,
Looks good.
saving there is the best saving spot you can do if you wanna repeat that streak. And got it first, second try. Good job, Alison.
Ronnie having to stall slightly to get this slime to respawn so that he can get this last cell coming out of Sorrow Pass. To get Billy Cell
Second to
on his
last.
way. You are correct.
He
I
missed
am.
one.
Not anymore.
And with this, he completed Sorrow area, and now, as you can see, Sorrow area lit up on his tracker.
Now we are off into the Misty Woods. And I believe it is just about time for us to start talking about one of the core tricks of this run, going through walls.
Also, walls do not exist, or Terra Break. No, Terra Clip, sorry. Too many Terra stuff.
Too many charging, too many Terra stuff, so Terra Clip is just, you save next to a wall, you use a save anywhere to, like, charge dash into it, and then hey look! You're on the other side of, oh wait, this is a... Yeah, we just completely jump into an unloaded area, it's fine. Everything's fine. Hey look, now we're in Forlorn Ruins! Why do we have to be here? Because there is a singular health cell at the very end of this dungeon that we need. We don't need the dungeon, we just need the health cell.
Yeah, it's pretty sad that this area that is very cool, a very cool mechanic, just is useless for everything.
Well, now the thing is we have to get out of here. We can't really get out of here with the keystones because we can't really do that. So we're just gonna do another clip and go through a wall and, Oh, did he not get it? No, we're good. He's out.
Yeah, you can do it with only one save, but it's very precise. Doing with two save is the standard. It's totally fine. And now I'm gonna work just for fun.
Now, as you might notice at the skill wheels on the bottom, we have two skills left. We have Grenade and... Huh?
And yeah, a skill that lies in Misty, but we skip it. And it's pretty sad because if that skill is useless, but at the same time, it's part of the Triforce of the most important, fastest streak that we have in OA, the grenade jump, but no. That streak does not belong in this category. So sad.
Unfortunately, we don't have much use for it in this category. But we do have to get Grenade because Grenade blocks a couple of cells because of these lantern things, like right here.
Especially in this area called Black and Border and then Lost Cove, that were added in the definitive edition of the game. And then they lock more cell behind Grenade because it's cooler, I guess. Man, this run was so fast. I can't even look at both screens. Ronnie is flashing from one side to the other. Holly is doing the same in Misty. Can you catch up with both, Poggle? I don't.
It's a trip. So Ronnie's gonna get through. There's a fight room right before it. You just gotta kill a bunch of enemies to open the door, but that's slow, so we're just not gonna. More instances of double bashing to get through poison water.
Yeah, the water is blue though. Why is that poison? Simply because this area is not intended to be visited without having the water cleaned. So the game has the water just being blue. So
Really
sad.
pretty. Still really deadly. But we did level an ability called Ultra Defense, which means that we don't actually have to worry about getting hit, because that makes all the water ticks go down by. Okay, I think this is one of my favorite tower clips coming up. So, where we are right now...
Lost Cove at the
it's...
bottom of the world.
Right, but it's right under Moon Grotto. So we can just kind of go up.
Oh. Magic. Yeah, you're right. He's in the bottom part of Turtle. Man, that's definitely magic.
The reason why we got to come back down here is because we need to get a couple things from this door.
Yeah, Lower Grotto have a lot of stuff that we didn't get on the first pass, only because they were slower to get. And we didn't have full energy by the time, so let's do that later. We can get there anyway.
We can also just get right through that floor, bridge, whatever you want to call it. It doesn't really actually have a floor? Hitboxes.
Exactly. Bridge? What bridge? I saw a bridge.
We have to get this cell down here, go and get this. And here is why we stomped that peg.
Yeah, that peg opened the door, and we just went on the other side of that door.
We're just doing a bit of Hollow Grove revisit to get all of the remaining cells that we did not get on our first run through, because it was just faster to get them now.
Ah, the setup progression wall. I always forgot that one. Because you open the door and you go get the other stuff while you wait for the door to open. But then you just forget to get the cell. It's so impressive. A single waiting what a single waiting can do to your mind. On the wall! Not the instant that spikes.
Yeah, the spikes are very painful and deadly. Skelly, do you want to explain the horror-filled clip?
Magic. No, just like every wall, we just save while dashing and we just clip through. It's just a terra clip, but on the fly. And this log, like the bridge before, do not exist. It's just a story repeating itself, only in different place. Oh no, I think he soft-locked out of bounds there.
Oh
So I will...
no.
That clip, for me, is definitely the worst.
Oh, that clip's
And I will
awful.
say that of every clip, but definitely the
No, that
worst.
that that fight clip is actually kind of awful. Oh
Oh no, I
no,
did...
not no. Hal, I believe in you.
Because there are a lot of ways to get stuck out of bounds. One way to get stuck in the bird fight, and only one way to get stuck where we really need to go. So sad.
You're just doing a bit of cleanup on. Yes, and Hal's through.
GGL.
Jay Halcyon is through that awful clip in that room.
No, I'll... Okay,
Oh, he's
he
safe
was
with it.
low now. Man, those stompers are literally the worst.
Give me a heart attack, why don't you? Now, this last bit of long swimming.
We do a lot of swim in this attack. And only for a cell that otherwise we wouldn't even get because they're very slow. No, I too I wish that we have a skill for swimming because we definitely deserve it. I want to go fast in the water. Come on. Please, Monster Studio, please. Oh no, did I again? Come on, Al. You're alone, and life. You can do it. Okay. Woo. He's out. Woo. Good job, Al. Last rope swim is literally the worst. Did I say that or Bali long swim? No. Last rope is literally the worst.
Ronnie making that save, not needing it. And this is where we get that health cell that you normally take in all skills, but it's just easier and more convenient to go, get it here. Apparently the truck informing us that Ronnie is still at a 38 pace, which is completely incredible.
Not only because it's very fast paced, but because he's very consistent at that pace. Ronnie is just impressive all the way. He finished everything. Now he's gonna go on Giza to get the craziest clip of them all. This one was so fast.
Oh hey look, we're in Ginzo now. Oh hey look, we're leaving Ginzo now. And when we do the Terra clip through here, and do a bunch of saving into the void, we can end up, oh, damn us out? Oh, no, we're good. Hey, look, we're in Horu! That was a fantastic clip. Got right up to the energy cell. That's the only reason we need to come in here, by the way. That one energy cell.
I mean, we can clip from Ginza to the end of the escape. No, we need that energy cell. Okay, let's go there. And that damage was kinda intentional because we need... It's convenient is fast to be a low health here. But not too low, swim still to do.
First try getting on the other side of that. And now the last clip we've got to go do! Hey look, we're in the escape! In the water! And out of the water! And through.
Congrats, Boggle, to be able to see all of those stuff on the behind the screen, the ability menu. GG.
Yeah, that is incredible for Uncle Ronnie to do. And he's gonna finish with a mid 38. That's incredible.
That rocket jump from Mahal really scared me every time. Like, those spike are instant dead, and people just rocket jump out of them like it was nothing.
Yeah, it's pretty spooky.
Spooky.
Uncle Ronnie finishes with a time of 38 minutes and 24 seconds.
GG, Ronnie. An awesome race and an awesome run. Apparently, on SRL, Alcyon forfeit the game. He said he would do that if he thought he wasn't on a good pace, and he did. I'm sorry, y'all,
That's
but
understandable. That
GG anyway.
was getting walled by that fight room was nah, that was super unfortunate.
No, getting pwned by the Rhino at the start is unfortunate.
That as well.
Getting pwned by the other bombs is kinda normal in this run.
Looks like we're gonna have roughly a 5-minute break. And then we'll be back for game two.
welcome back in the world of Ori. Are you a boy or a girl? Oh no, wait, wrong game, sorry. I'm Skullblocker17 and welcome you all to the second game of UncleRonny vs. Alcyon. Poggle needed to leave the chat, but on my side, I'm my man, Raziel. Welcome.
Thanks, School. I'm definitely not Puggle, but I'll try to do my best to replace her on commentary. Hope you guys enjoyed the first race, and we'll be going in for the second one. And let's see if Ronnie keeps the pace that he was going on race one, it will be extremely difficult for Hal to be able to catch up. But let's see if Hal can pull off a miracle and give us a game three, which, if it comes, will happen, I think, tomorrow.
Yeah, it's scheduled to be tomorrow, but I wasn't very confident you will go to a game 3. I totally wish for a game 3. I mean, this is all, everything can happen, especially now that out of bounds are illogic.
Yeah, I mean the thing about this category as well is that we don't know, but Ronnie is very experienced, but he could always get a death or something and forget to pick up a cell again or something, which in the end would be terrible. And of course, I hope I'm not cursing him, but and I hope that it doesn't happen. But it could always happen. So let's see. We are underway for our second race. Let's see if this time Al doesn't die for the Rhino.
Or maybe Ronnie died, I know. No, they're both
Okay.
true.
Playing it safely this time, not taking the damage.
Only 1, Rhino 0. Or 1. Depending.
And they are synced at our first skill, Spirit Flame, which it's used only to do the shooting for us against our enemies, all giving us a really nice yellow color from Ari.
Yeah, there is a this code that we can impute to change oil color, and does only that, change oil color. So it's totally legit to use that in a race, and it's pretty funny and a lot of swag too.
Yeah, although sometimes you get crazy colors that mix a lot with the background, and it makes it almost impossible to see Ori. But for these runners, they are so experienced that they almost don't need to see anything to play the game.
Yeah, we kind of saw that in the ability menu before, but seeing oil is very important, especially when you are light blue on BRB. That's a nightmare.
Yeah, never do color codes in BRB. That's something that I learned on the hard way.
Oh, Alcyon, those 2 damage are definitely not intentional. Are you okay, Alcyon? Come on.
So paying off going for those, he was saying um, before the race that he was going to do the 3 HP ghost store to have some extra safety on this area, so that definitely paying off. And his experience is also good, it seems. Nice flower skip, well done.
Maybe a bit too low? I'm not sure though. I'm not that experienced to say how
I
much experience I have.
I think it's pretty much perfect for to level up with the 3 XP that you get from the flower on the way out.
I trust your judgment, Raziel. You'd be a better runner than me.
You shouldn't. I didn't pay good attention. We'll see. We'll see in a second. Ronnie for sure is good for the level up. The level ups are quite important in this area, especially if you do the genocide route. because you want to set up your experience, especially in the early game, to level up in specific areas of the game. But also, and for the top runners, most of the top runners, they control their experience until almost the end of the game to get perfect level ups in areas to regain full energy and be able to go just a little bit faster.
Yeah, in other category, all skill is much more important because we need to go to grotto to a level up. But in this category is much less. The only real important level up is the first one. Other than that, we can mess our exp, but and get to really fine. So it depends a lot on preference.
So for now, no big surprises. Both of our runners doing basically the same as they did last run. Ocean scared me a bit there. I wasn't sure if he actually managed to skip the cutscene or not. Oh, Ronnie again getting the one frame or pickup. It's insane, dude. So that one frame pickup is actually very important for Ronnie because he's going for a super fast cycle, which is you get almost no time to spend. So getting that bit of an extra 1 second there is super important. And it should be okay. Yes, indeed. He gets it again. That's amazing.
Run insanely scary when you run. Good recognition from Al to avoid being toasted by that instant death laser. Good job, Al.
Yeah, I think it forced him to lose a cycle, with basically 8 seconds, as all cycles in this game. But it's better to lose those 8 seconds than to die and go back way more.
Yeah, I think his last save was on board at the casting skip, so it was very rough that if he died there.
Indeed. Another reason, by the way, so a lot of the runners choose to go the genocide route here. An advantage of going this fast cycle, and the reason why Ronnie is doing this cutscene stack, is that it allows you to move during the cutscene of the dash tree, which you don't want to do if you go the genocide, because you need to get experience at least of one of the slimes in the room just below where we are right now. But going through the fast cycle, you don't need that XP. So it allows for Ronnie to do this that you don't see, the blind movement that you were unable to see, which is just a little bit faster.
Yeah, Ronnie is going for everything, every little crazy optimization, only in the sake of being fast. Like every good speedrunner, not like me.
All of us
What do you
are
prefer, run
insanely good.
or safety?
Uh, Speed always. Ronnie almost got this fast cycle, or almost got one framed. This again loses 8 seconds not getting this. I usually prefer to think of it as gaining 8 seconds if you get it, instead of losing them, because this cycle is impossible.
Yeah, the best part is he didn't die. That's the worst part, because it would go way back before the boulder, so good job, Ronnie.
Yeah,
You avoid
dying
that.
in in this cycle in all cells is not as costly as in all skills, because basically you get you do the rekindle, so you go back to the out of bounds, but of course it's still painful to get a death there. But basically, if you die and are able to get it on the second try, almost the same time as missing the cycle.
Okay, Ronnie versus Gato Skip.
Very nice.
Ronnie
Very
win.
clean.
And baguette jump.
Baguette jump.
Big
Nice. He's in an insane pace right now. Apart from that Grotto God cycle, I don't think I've seen him do any mistakes. Just perfect movement everywhere.
Perfect movement from Al too, because apparently the track say to us that he's on PB pace. Good job, Al. He definitely recovered from that bad start at the last game. Good job, Al.
Yeah, that is very good, and definitely Al has a lot of time that he can save on the late part of the game of the run. So being at PB pace right now, it's very good for him. And he got a
Definitely
second
good for
try.
his nerves. More
Got a
than
second try
anything.
Grotto skip, so that's also a good improvement from last race. Oof, that was a bit scary by Ronnie, but he managed to not get damaged there. This area is a bit scary because you have spent all your energy doing the bridge rekindle skip and opening the door. So dying here will basically get you back all the way to that save.
Yeah.
Although we do have 5 health, but those spikes do 3 damage. Ronnie now going for the super fast cycle. He is okay. Yeah, he got it. Very well done.
Man, I saw Ronnie smash his head against the spikes. Good job, Ronnie. Ooh, Alcyon.
Alcyon taking
He
those.
smashed his head against the spikes.
Yeah, taking that 3 damage. He's still at 2, so he's fine if he gets some damage over on that slime, but he will get a level up with this XP right here. And he's fine.
And when we say you're fine, doesn't mean you can die to us now. Please. Ronnie, too.
Yeah, he messed up just a little bit the movement at the beginning of that room, and those Gimmer cycles, they are incredibly annoying if you mess up the movement a bit. But he's perfectly fine right now.
Yeah. Cracks say Alcyon is open as 1 HP. I'll please be careful.
Let's see if Ronnie this time can get the 3 cycle. He almost got it last shot away. And perfect.
He did it! GG, Ronnie.
This 3 cycle is incredibly hard.
Yeah, it's only possible if you level up the red tree. But still, it's very difficult and require a good spawn point from my god, Alcyon.
Okay, that's really spooky. He's okay. Yeah, he's out of the room.
Man, these two runners are playing with my art right now. Ouch! Thank god he saved.
And Ronnie got a sub 13 bash. That's insane. He's on PB pace by like 5 seconds, so that's an incredible pace right now for Ronnie. And his PB, by the way, is just a few seconds off the world record, so being on PB pace means he's basically in world record pace right now.
It'd be cool to see Ronnie PB and to say, oh yeah, world record. It's
That would be amazing. There's a lot of things that can go wrong in this run though, so Let's see.
Yeah, we can say it's over until it's really over.
It's very easy to lose 1 minute by just a single mistake in the late part of the run. We don't really take time to do safety saves, and we try to spend all of our energy just charge dashing everywhere.
So, Hans, I need to ask you, what the scariest thing in this run, in your opinion?
I think I usually have troubles with the clip in Forlorn. I think that's probably the worst for me. But it's also, I think, one of the worst feelings. While, by the way, Ronnie is just getting a perfect swamp entry. One of the worst feelings is when you are doing the Ginsu to Horu clip, and if you mistakenly level up in the void at the wrong time, that can be really, really painful. Because there's basically no way to recover it. You get maybe one chance if you have one extra ability point. Otherwise, you just need to go to a backup save.
Yeah, I totally agree. That's the worst of all the time. If we exclude the Sarah clip with the tumbleweed.
That actually, so Ronnie, while practicing that clip, came up with a way to be very consistent at it, and with a little bit of practice, it becomes almost a really, really consistent clip, as we saw Ronnie getting it last run, and we will see again this run. Although we saw that Al had some trouble with it.
Yeah, we saw Ronnie had trouble with it last game. But now Ronnie and Al at the same time seem to be totally confident with all their tricks. I didn't see them missing anything crucial.
Indeed, and even just now, Al getting the warp displacement really well. He missed it last run and had to go back for that cell this time. He got it perfectly. Let's see, swamp entry, and it's good. First try, so again, really good. Al is actually doing very well for himself, but Bronny is just in an insane pace.
Yeah, take a shot every time we say insane and Ronnie on the same phrase. And you win a Hawaii medal, I guess.
I think to be able to run at this pace, you need to be just a little bit insane, and I totally say this as a compliment.
Yeah, when I say I take a shot of water, don't drink, please.
We just got informed by our truck that Al is 9 seconds ahead of PB at Stomp, so indeed both of them having really great runs. Interesting that Ronnie decided to change his strategy here. I think he mentioned it, I think it was during the All Skills tournament, that he would not go for that double bash, but the last run he did. This time he decided to not go for it. It barely saves any time anyway.
I was about to say that I'm not sure I saw him doing, but I trust you. You were in the truck. You know better than me.
Yeah, he does just one double bash to avoid the bike damage, which just a little bit faster. But if you miss that double bash, there's no way to save yourself, and you fall into the instant death spikes. And I remember, I think it was Ronnie, I remember that happening to him in one of the races.
I mean, they are one KO, so there's no way you can recover from that. And in a pretty strange place to to put funny chaos spikes, by the way. Monster your spike.
I guess you're not supposed to do that without releasing the spider sack stuff into the spikes. That's the reason why. But of course we don't do it because we go as fast as we can.
Yeah, we don't do, and we don't go there from that side, so we can't even release the psych.
Alright, perfect. Fast stumpless for Ronnie. Keeping this very, very good pace alive. That that fast stumpless is way more critical in all cells than it is in skills, because if you get set cellless, so basically if you get the fast stumpless but you miss the cell, well, this run you need to get all the cells, so there is no way but to go back again and do all that area to just to go back for the cell. Very good Sorrow Bash for Ronnie.
Man, Run is too fast. We can't even he's already from one side to the other. Even Hal is already a charge flame. Apparently his frog didn't fall down with him, so he take the long out. But he's not that bad.
Hal is doing a very good run, by the way. It's just that it's Ronnie at this pace, there would be almost no one in the world able to keep up with him. So let's see this setup from Ronnie. Seems okay. Indeed. And he got in first try.
Man, that man makes that clip look so easy. Trust me, he's not. I call that boulder the lowest sandwich for that reason. Because I ate it with a mud.
And I think that Ronnie is almost 30 seconds ahead of his PB.
30-second ahead?
Yeah. So
Honey, are you crazy? Oh my god.
it's an extremely good pace right now.
I wish that's Honey, not a task or something.
The Uncle Tass, Ronnie.
Tool assisted Ronnie or something.
Right, let's see if All gets his fast stumpless. The shot seemed a bit high, and the movement should be fine. Yeah, but the shot was a bit too high. He does the save there, so if he misses it, he can just go back and try it again, as he's doing right now. Oh,
And
no.
he was there again. Oh no.
Please fast stumpless.
Fast
That
drunk
shot
again to me.
seems okay. Let's
I don't
see.
know.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's good.
Good job, Alson.
Nice.
Oh.
Meanwhile, Ron is almost done with Misty, because we only do a part of the first half of Misty.
Yeah, the first quarter of Misty, I would say. We don't even arrive at climb, that is the halfway point.
Oh, okay. So he went a little bit too far, and so he wants to charge jump into this Terra clip from while in the air, so that he can avoid that cutscene. He missed it, so he had to watch the cutscene. That's I think around 7 or 8 seconds of time lost there, which is not too much, but still not something that Ronnie would want.
Yeah, especially if he was on that big pace. So
Yeah.
cannot make Sorrow make seem Sorobash easy. He's already in Sorrow.
Oh
Already in
no,
the second.
Ronnie. Okay, good call. So Ronnie messed up a little bit the cycle of the lasers there, so he made the call to just wait and not risk it. And the clip is good.
Yeah, we have low energy in that area, so it's always scary to me. That clip.
Yeah, that's also the reason why, by the way, we do well, save anywhere. It's for nothing else but to recover fully our energy.
And by the way, the damage that Rani take is totally intentional because you want to die here for another setup, so it's just faster too. Not
Yeah,
that Rani though.
not like that, but yeah. Ronnie is still around 15 seconds ahead of his PB, so he did lose some time in Forlorn and the clip from Misty to Forlorn, but he's still in an extremely good pace. Let's see if he can have a crazy late game and get this PB. Meanwhile, Al getting out of Sorrow, having some trouble, but let's see if this time he can get out of this area and into Misty.
Yeah, the Darkseid L2 is on a good pace. Not as 50-second crazy like UncleRonny did, but 6 seconds and not something to, you know, take down the drain. Go on, you can do this. I believe in you.
I'm actually, so I need to correct myself because I'm saying that Ronnie is on PB pace, but I think I was looking into old splits from Ronnie. Let me see if I can find his current splits.
Nani did the clip that really troubled to Alcyon last game. Like, his enemies seem so easy, like every other part of the game. Uh, I mean, we said that a lot of time already, but Nani is insane. And yeah, they cannot shut out water. Not poison water, please. So, double bash the fishes, like nothing difficult happened. All is out of sorrow, like Ronnie is out of the water. So they have the same crazy pace. Good job to both.
Yeah, that swim, Ronnie makes it very easy, but if you miss one double bash on that swim, you are basically dead. You really need to do those double bashes perfectly to be able to survive the um, the poison water.
I mean, if you skip one abyssal, you can clip into that cell, and you save what some health. And even if you drop a double bash, will still be fine. But Ronnie decided not to use that clip and just go there with his double bash, and he's pretty consistent at it. Everyone has his own way to do stuff, and it's fine. Just do what you're comfortable with.
I believe Ronnie got their fast cycle on the way out of that lower grotto room. Doing a lot of stomp cancels and stair cancel stuff to make it just a little bit faster.
So we clear Sorrow, we clear BNB and Lost Globe. those are the same for us. And we're now going to full clear grotto like nothing really happened. Like Ronnie is that fast. Can you believe it just missed one cell and it's right here? At the same time, Ali is doing great work on Sorrow. You make a backup save for this crazy clip from Sorrow to not Sorrow, sorry. Sorry. From Forlorn to the other side of Forlorn. And it's come on Al. I think
Oh
it's him wrong.
no. Yeah, he saved too
Oh yeah.
early. Um, all right, he's going to go for the backup.
Yeah, thank God he make it that backup. Yeah, if you reach that room, there's no way out. There's no Terra clip that can steal to get you out of there. You can only um restart to a backup save. Second try for y'all. Good job.
Yeah, there's a possibility that you could possibly get out of there depending on. So on the void, it works on a global timer, second. So depending on the global timer, you might be able to get out of it, but it's it's if you have a backup save for sure, it's fine. Just go back to that backup save and try it again. Meanwhile, Ronnie cleaning all of the spider sack area on the revisit, going out for horror fields. Yeah, he missed it. Oh no. Okay, so Ronnie missed the clip, he missed the level up, and then he leveled up by mistake when doing the save anywhere again, so he's just going for the old strats. Okay, these rocks. Alright, Ronnie having a bit of trouble, but he's good now. So he's just going to skip that clip. That's not by any chance the clip that saves the most time in the run, but so he's going to lose again just a little bit of time. Oh, that's a bit of a painful one.
I think it was a mistake because he thought he could clip, maybe? No, because he clip in, not clip out. Yeah, I'm sorry.
Yeah, I think he just thought he still had his double jump there, but he didn't. So he just dash stomped into the fire.
Stomp into the acid. Don't do that, guys. It's running KO too.
It's not safe.
Definitely not safe. Did he just stomp into the laser?
I actually didn't see, but it's possible.
Magic!
So with that bit of hiccup in our fields, that now not in PB pace anymore, and I think for sure we will not see a PB out of him. I don't think he has that amount of time save in the latest part of the run.
Oh no, oh no, bad position being. You can recover that. Okay, he's. Whew.
It should be okay, but I don't think that he can. Yeah, so I don't think that he could do the way out with only one save. So he waits until he gets save back to regain 2 more health. And oh, fishes are not being friendly. Oh no, he misses the double bash. Oh, nice. He managed to
Oh
get
my,
out just with half-life.
my god, Al. My heart. Man, this one was a piece of my art. How else am my surgeon paycheck for you guys? No, I'm fine as well.
And meanwhile, while all just got out of water in Lost Grove, Ronnie's doing his swim in Valley to get to this energy cell.
Yeah, Ronnie is very brave too because uh he don't he know how much health he have. He doesn't need to have his UI on. By the way, yeah, we played this with UI off because we can skip a lot of tests with that. But that's impressive because we don't know how much health and energy we have. So it's very important for the runners to know how much energy they do have for, skip and tricks, chat dash everywhere, for energy doors. Like now, we saw all missing one energy last game here. So good job, Ronnie and Hal, for being able to keep track of their resources.
Ronnie doing fast work of Glades, getting his last health cell of the run, and he's missing one ability cell and one energy cell after this one.
Yeah, at the same time, Alton is making quick work of his Lost Girl first and now Grotto. Il last cell on Grotto is taken. GG. Did he? No, just kidding. He need one above. Okay, last cell on Grotto is taken. GG.
Alright, Ronnie almost missed the warp displacement there, but was just enough on the edge of the wall to not get stuck inside. If your position is not correct, you can get stuck inside that wall, and you actually you need to warp again. And he's into the clip to Aru. Oh no. Okay, so Ronnie, I don't think this is recoverable actually. Let's see.
Gonna try anyway. And?
He might be able to. Alright, he got it. Nice.
Good
Nice,
job.
well done. So that first level up was not as he wanted it to be, but he managed to recover it without even needing to spend another ability cell. So that's very well done. That just shows how much experience Ronnie has running this category.
Yeah, how much experience Ronnie has in general, being able to adapt very quickly to everything that can go wrong because he nerves on something else. And the last save of the game. Good job,
So
Ronnie.
this final save, this final ability level up skips I'd say almost half of the final cutscene. GG Ronnie. Getting again, I think, a mid 38 pace. That mid 38 is an insane time. Only 3 runners in the wall, I believe, have a PP that is faster than this time. And one of them is Ronnie himself.
Ronnie. 38-34. GG. Yeah, and we need to consider that this is a tournament. So nerves are high. So it's very difficult to make a run this good on a tournament stage with everyone watching.
Yeah, and not just one run. This actually Ronnie is making a strong statement because he just got two 238s tournament in a category that is super difficult to be consistent at. So he's making a statement that is in it for the win. Meanwhile, I think I'm not sure if he still has a possibility to PB, but he's doing very good for himself. Not many big mistakes.
I'm not sure either, Rats, because this was very behind the grenade. We need to see what his late game was, but I'm not really sure I can.
Yeah,
Yeah, the
he
trap
was
say
quite a
is
bit
very behind.
behind. Yeah, about 1 minute. He should have a lot of time save in these last splits. If he's able to not do many mistakes. This swim, since we have gotten almost all of the health cells in the although it's a bit precise, is not nearly as precise as the long swim in Lost Grove.
Yeah, the major problem here is not dashing to the spikes, because they deal way more damage than the water itself.
For me, the
Especially if you
biggest
dash
problem,
multiple times.
yeah, for me the biggest problem here is to not so that there's some kind of logs and rocks during the swim that you can get stuck into, and if you try to swim very close to the walls, you might. So that's why you actually see our runners always swimming in the middle of those crushers and in the middle of the walls to try to avoid that. This area in Glades is one of the few areas late part of the run where energy is actually a bit critical because we have a 4 energy door to open, but all it did stop to get a couple of energy refill on the way down, so he's fine. Manages to get a safety save because that laser is super spooky
Yeah,
and
it's
even
not
does
that
another
bad
one.
because later, this is an energy cell, so if anything goes wrong, you can just be more slow, but you got an energy refill with that, taking that energy cell. So it would be, it's nice not to do that, but you have a safety strat if you're in danger.
And he got his final ability cell, so now only the energy cell in Horu and doing his final warp displacement. This warp displacement actually does not save much time. We used to simply teleport to Ginso, which is right after the second mini boss, and just go up the room. But it does save around 10 seconds to do this properly. Uh, okay. He just, I think, unintentionally got out of the ability menu, which he needs to do in order to do this um, clips into the void. Okay, he needed to use an extra ability cell. That's actually not too bad. He has one extra, but he did land a bit above, so he needs to do this room on the way down and then on the way back up. Not the worst. Please do a safety save. Oh god! I should not have said anything. There's no such thing as commentator's curse. Right, Skull? Please, I don't want to be blamed for that.
What? No, GCs? No, they don't exist. No. You didn't just, Mikal die there. God, please don't do that again. I mean,
Everything is going to be fine. So now that he did use that extra ability point, he does not have any more to spare, so he needs... This one is okay. Let's can get this one first try. Oh, he's going to do a backup save.
yeah, I think that's his choice. If he fail, he can redo stuff.
It does seem good.
Yeah, it's in the
He's
water.
Giving us the most loved fish strats. Nice.
Man, that double bush blind, it's really scary for me.
Alright, so he even got a super fast save, which makes this ending cutscene just a bit more intense with all the stuttering in the screen.
So if someone is sick, sleep moving, we didn't anticipate giving you sickness for this. And it's over. You can look again.
GG all less than a minute behind his PV, so very good run.
Indeed, Raz. So, we now ask our runners if they wanna interview. Ronnie gently declined. We wish him a good luck for his next match. Do we know who is Ronnie opponent, Raz?
So Ronnie will be facing either Eviona or Luster. Whoever wins that match, let's see if Ronnie answers me. I'm chatting with him, asking him a couple of questions.
Okay, thank you very much, Raz. Um, but apparently we may have Alcyon ready for joinings. We can pull him. Good morning, afternoon, evening, Halcyon. Welcome in our chat.
Thanks, and it's afternoon here.
Oh, okay.
GG, by the way, well done, especially second race. That was very well done.
Yeah, that second race I felt went a lot better than the first one. I didn't get infinited going into Lost Grove, which was nice.
So, Al, I want to make a quick question about the first game. What about that rhino?
You know, I was trying to get a different color, and so I didn't have time to run when I needed to. It was totally an avoidable death, but you know, we've all done it, and now I've done it one more time, and in front of 100 people.
Good job. Next sometime kill you. Now, do you have any question for our contestant?
Yeah. So, how long have you been running this category?
Just a slight smidge over 2 weeks. I picked it up after the end of the All Skills tournament, mostly because I wanted to do what you guys are doing right now and run commentary. And so I thought I should know the route. I should know what's going on in the game. And then it was fun, and I somehow made it into bracket.
Nice, well done. And what about your objectives? Running a bit more all cells or Ori in general?
I've got, my all skills is kind of hit a wall for me for the moment. So, I'm a little bit oried out after all of the all cells I've been grinding for the past couple weeks. So I'll probably jump back over and run some Bastion before I do a whole lot more Ori. But yeah, I'll probably come back to all cells. I mean, I've got my sum of best says I got like 4 minutes of time save in the route, so sometime I've got to get that picked up.
Indeed. All right, at least we'll be looking forward to you doing some commentary in this tournament. And again, well done getting into the brackets and putting up a show for us today against Ronny, which is always insane to just run against. In the meanwhile, I did ask some questions. Who also mentioned that he was 51 had VSP at Blackroot visit, so he was at an insane pace in this run. So the first question I asked Ronny was, does he want to face next match? His opponent will be either Eviona or Luster. He said that it would be cool for him to race against Eviona. So let's see the outcome of that. That match, by the way, is going to be played, I think, so game 1 and 2 on Saturday, 4 p.m. EDT, and if needed, game 3 on Sunday at the same time. I also asked him what is his objective for the tournament. He said he wants to get the world record in a race and win. So high expectations for Ronny. I hope you do it, dude. Good luck with that. Ultimately, the last question I asked him, he said, I don't know, LOL. So no shots fired from Ronny. Let's see how we the rest of the tournament, and let's wait for his opponents. In the meanwhile, for us, so that's it for today. Tomorrow we will not have a race because that would be the game 3 of this race. We will have on Thursday at 4 p.m. EDT, Shed versus Matter Monkey. That game might still be rescheduled. I know that having scheduled this, so keep an eye that to see if that race is still at that time, but it should be. Skull, any last words?
No, I just wanna say thank you to all the viewers to keep up with us, to the trackers, you and Chicken Supreme, to the commentators, me and Portal, and most importantly to our streamer Graves. Thank you very much, guys. We couldn't without you.
Indeed.
Without us.
Thank you all. Thanks, guys, and see you soon.
Bye bye. And have a good night, afternoon, or whatever. Bye.